Welcome back to the channel 6 GB of video memory. We are working with NVIDIA P106-100 video card. It's an analog of the GeForce GTX 1060 PCI Express 16-bit interface version 1.1. Video RAM is 6 GB of GDDR5. Modified drivers version 580.88 from Versus IDEA installed. This video card is almost 10 years old. The maximum power consumption is limited at 50% level. Undervolting is used. In the previous video, we mastered the generation of subtitles for video and speech recognition from audio files using Faster Whisper XXL tool. As we understood from the research, the speed of speech recognition is several times higher than the playback speed of the audio file, which means that it's likely possible to do real-time speech recognition because the recognition speed is faster than audio file's playback speed. I started studying information available on the internet about real-time recognition with Faster Whisper. I decided to figure out if the same Faster Whisper XXL tool could be used for this task. And I realized that it apparently doesn't have ready keys for recognizing inline audio, like from microphone. When running from the command line, it accepts the file name on the disk as input. It might be possible to simulate a file on the disk by writing a sound stream into it, but I decided then go back a step and contact Faster Whisper and see if people can be recognized in real time by it in any way. I found several examples of how people do this, and all of them boiled down to the fact that I still had to master Python and install Faster Whisper as a Python module to use it already in scripts, rather than just from the command line. Therefore, without wasting time, I opened the Faster Whisper GitHub page and looked at the installation section. It's very simple. You just need to give one command in the command line. Of course, I did not give it right away because from other sources it is known that in the Python language there is such a problem. This is a problem of installation modules of different versions. That is, for example, the Faster Whisper module may require certain versions of other modules. Those in turn require others. And I already have third versions of the same modules in my system. Therefore, the first thing I mastered was creating a new virtual environment for Python, because as far as I understand, this problem is solved precisely by creating a new virtual environment. In fact, it turned out to be just creating a new folder with a special command, and Python copies the necessary files for its work to it from the main storage location of its files. This Python venv command and then the path where I want to folder with my new virtual environment to be placed. Python has copied some files to this folder from main storage location. In particular, these include lib, scripts, share folders. All the modules that must be in this new virtual environment will be installed in the lib folder. Using the piplist command, I looked at the list of installed packages. It copied the pip package and the setup tools package into a new environment. I gave this command after the command of the name of the folder where the virtual environment is located. Folder of virtual environment scripts activate. Activate is a bad file activates the virtual environment. The name of the virtual environment appears to the left of the command prompt. And here, in this new virtual environment, I ran the command pip install Faster Whisper. It was a standard package installation with all its dependencies. It finished quite quickly. As you can see, all the necessary packages were successfully installed. The piplist command in this virtual environment lists the installed packages. The size of the directory here is indicated just after installing all these packages. As you can see, our new virtual environment takes about 400 megabytes on the disk. And it's the perfect time to check the model's functionality. From the faster Whisper model, I took the code from GitHub. Naturally, it did not work, as is because the script attempted to download the model. But I have already downloaded model and I just need to specify the correct path. I added the path to the model files like this. This is the first parameter of the constructor. And here the compute type parameter, which is currently set to float 16, confused me. I remembered that our P106-100 graphics cards has a compute capability of version 6.1. I found this table online, but honestly I didn't understand much from it. I remembered that there was a similar parameter in the faster Whisper XXL tool from the previous videos. I went back to the tool and tried running it with compute type flag, trying float 32 and integer 8. It works with both flags. So for now we will keep the float 16 flag for interest's sake, and I ran the scripts in Python to check how the installed faster Whisper is working. And I received this error. The script could not be ran because the CUDA library file was not found. This error appeared because running the model on the GPU requires installed NVIDIA libraries. CUBLESS and CUDNN. I decided to give this Python package installation command. Two large volume dependencies were downloaded, each of over half a gigabyte. In unpacked form on the disk, they took up almost 2 gigabytes. The largest files were DLL libraries, 3 in the second package and about 7 or more in the first. But the script still did not run. Following some advice, I placed these DLL libraries directly into the same folder where my Python file was located. Or to be more precise, in the current folder from which I was running the script. However, even after that the scripts ran, but a runtime error appeared. I assumed that the problem was that the DLL library versions, as well as the versions of the CUDN and CUBLESS modules, were not compatible with our video card because its CUDA compute capability version was 6.1, and they required more modern video cards. This problem was already solved in the first video on my channel, when I left the ComfyUI version, more precisely the build specifically designed for these old video cards. There, in the ComfyUI Python embed lib site packages torch.lib folder, I found similar libraries that most likely would suit us in our task. So I simply took them from ComfyUI folder and copied them to the faster Whisper. You probably can download them either via these links or, like me, take the CUDA portable build for old video cards. And only after I copied these daily libraries from the CUDA build that I had already tested working, my test scripts finally worked. The model itself recognized the language in the audio file, it was German, and transcribed it. Therefore, we installed the faster whisper model in Python and we able to use it from the Python script. Now the second part, how do we recognize speech in real time?